Thank you for joining us here on ClickToHouston.com. We are starting off September with plenty of heat. We're waking up in the upper 70s, and this afternoon we'll be in the mid-90s. Those feel like temperatures yet again in the triple digits, and we only have a 10% chance of a stray shower today. So it's really going to be a hot kickoff. We have a lot going on in the tropics. First, I want to talk about Tropical Storm Hermine. The winds have really strengthened up to 60 miles per hour. We are expecting landfall later tonight over Florida, anywhere close to Port St. Joe into Apalachicola, and we could see some strengthening, possibly making a Category 1 hurricane before it makes landfall overnight into early Friday morning. Now, the track has shifted slightly off to the west. That keeps it as a tropical storm as it crosses Georgia into southern portions of South Carolina. So this is going to be a huge deal, not only for Florida, but also the southeast and now into the East Coast. Because of that shift in the track, it does mean that Labor Day is going to be really impacted for the East Coast. For Florida itself, this is going to be a large system. We're looking at the potential of 10 to 15 inches of rain. The National Hurricane Center saying that isolated locations could see up to 20 inches of rain. As the storm moves up the East Coast, they are expecting 4 to 8 inches of rain. Life-threatening flooding is possible, especially because we have mountainous terrain right over North Carolina into Virginia, and that, of course, really heightens those rainfall totals. Now, impacts for us, you're really not going to notice it much, but if you do live closer to the coast, the tides are going to be higher, about 1 to 2 feet, surf heights 2 to 4, and we have a moderate risk for rip currents. We are also tracking Hawaii. I told you a lot going on in the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Madeline that is passing south of the island chain, and we still have Hurricane Lester, a Category 2 hurricane that is going to be passing to the north of the islands during the Labor Day weekend. Now, you can tell that some of the islands are actually within that cone. So Oahu, Maui, Kauai, Lihau, we actually have to watch all those areas for possible impacts from Hurricane Lester Sunday into Labor Day itself. For our local weather, it's looking pretty good. All this mess with Tropical Storm Hermine is going to avoid our area. Ridge of high pressure building in will keep us mainly dry, but Friday, a slight chance of a passing shower. The majority of our Labor Day weekend will be dry until this area of high pressure picks up a little tropical moisture, and we'll have an area of low pressure move in for Labor Day into next week. So there's a look at that 10-day forecast, folks. Looking hot for us.